Topic today is know God through Israel and prophecy. So that's the topic today. Next week, there will be another topic on Bible prophecy. But today, I'm going to teach you come to know God through Israel and prophecy. Now, why Israel? Simple. Israel is the centerpiece of God's timetable. If you want to know God's time clock, look at the nation of Israel. You know, Zechariah chapter 2, verse 3 tells us why Israel is always headlined, why Israel is always in the newspaper. You know, the Bible tells us, I'm going to make Jerusalem a cup that causes reeling to all the peoples around. When the siege is against Jerusalem, it will also be against Judah. It will come about on that day, end times on that day, I will make Jerusalem a heavy stone for all the peoples. All who live it will be severely injured, and all the nations of the earth will be gathered against it. Jerusalem, Israel, will always be front page headline, whether you like it or not, because it is God's chosen exhibit A. It is God's chosen people. If you don't know Israel, you will not know a lot about Bible prophecy. So why are we studying Israel? Because it is God's chosen people. It is exhibit A to tell you and me who God is, the reliability of the Bible. So Israel is very important. And then the Bible tells us, when it talks about prophecy, this is something I'd like you to learn about God. Okay? What can you learn about God? Everybody, when God says something, read this with me. When God says something, everybody, He will do it. When God says something, it will happen. When God says something, it will surely come to pass. That's it. When people say something, sometimes they promise, but they don't do it. When a husband tells a wife, when they were courting each other, I will love you forever. Yeah. Why are you laughing? Because some of you have had experience. It's called hangin lang yan. It's all air. Okay? Some people, it's all air. So why are we going to study Israel? Well, because it is God's showcase. So today, the outline is very simple. So I'll give you 3 simple outlines about Israel and God's amazing character. First, I'll talk about the grace of God. How Israel became a nation. You got to know that. I will share with you God's faithfulness, how Israel is going to be scattered. And then you will learn about God's sovereignty. Israel regathered and saved. So, Israel and God are interconnected. You will not know what's happening today if you don't go back to history. So let's look at Israel. Why is Israel so important? Well, number 1, everybody read say that with me, God's grace. Because God promised before Israel became a nation, how He will make Israel into a nation. There is no other equal when it comes to Israel. So let's read Genesis chapter 12, verse 1 together. Ready, go. Go forth from your country to the land which I will show you. Now God speaks to Abraham. God tells Abraham, everybody read, I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great. You shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. The one who curses you, I will curse. In you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. God promised 7 things to Abraham. Theologically, we call this unilateral covenant. God makes promises, not because He was forced to. That's the meaning of the word grace. Grace means something you don't deserve, but God gives it to you, not based on your qualification, not based on how good you are, but based on who God is. So to understand prophecy, you have to understand the grace of God. God did not have to create Israel. God did not have to do it, but He decided to. So what are His promises? Number 1, I will make you a great nation. So Abraham will be great. I will bless you and make your name great. Today, you go all over the world, people know, almost all the major religion accepts Abraham as their leader. You shall be a blessing. God promised Abraham will be a blessing. Next promise. Now, this is so important. I will bless those who bless you. The one who curses you, I will curse. That's one of the major reasons why America, why U.S. politicians are supporting Israel. Why many people in Europe who knows the Bible supports Israel. Because of this promise. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. Another promise. In you, all the families of the earth will be blessed. So this is the ultimate purpose. God is going to bless the entire world through the nation of Israel. And the Bible tells us, how will this happen? In Abraham, all the families of the earth will be blessed. If you read the genealogy of Jesus, you will notice it will always begin with the son of Abraham. Every time you look at genealogy of the Messiah, it will go back to the son of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Because God promised through Abraham, his seed will come the Messiah. That's why Israel is central in God's program. Because the Messiah will come from the nation of Israel. So, God is amazing in his prophecy. And then I want you to know something. God chose Israel. Do you know why? Not because they are handsome. Not because they are good. Not because they are smart. God chose them, that's why they became smart. Understand? Look at Deuteronomy. The Lord did not set his love on you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any other people. You were the fewest. Everybody read. The Lord loved you and kept the oath which he swore to your forefathers. The Lord brought you out by a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of slavery. In other words, God is telling the Jewish people, I chose you, I saved you. Not because you are great, because I love you. Gentlemen, I'm going to give you a secret. The way to give security to your family and to your children is look at them in the eyes and tell them. That's what I do with my wife regularly. Honey, I love you. Period. Sometimes I tell my wife, honey, I don't really know why I love you, but I really love you. There's nothing my wife can do to earn my love. And there's nothing she can do to make me not love her. Because my love for my wife is unconditional. Period. And that's what God is saying. I love you. Period. How do you know God loves you? How do you know you are a product of God's grace? Well, look at Ephesians chapter 1. You may be thinking, wow, the Jews are so special. I hope that God will choose me also. Excuse me, you are a product of God's grace.